Jai Jalaram. My name is Pramod Thakur. I'm the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Jalaram Charitable Trust, Leicester. Just as a quick brief of the mandir, આપણે બાપાના સિદ્ધાંત પ્રમાણે સદાવ્રત અને ભજન ચાલુ કર્યું છે. એ સિવાય, if you go back to 1979, when this whole seed started, a group of ladies who came from Africa started collecting money during artis from home to home. ત્યારે એ લોકો બધા ગભરાઈ ગયા હતા. ઈસ્ટ આફ્રિકાથી આવ્યા હતા, from Uganda. They didn't know what was going to happen. Dark winter days. They were really worried about the future of their children, that is our age group. We were all very young. The legacy that they left behind. So after they collected £1,000, Bhanuma Kakkad from Rajkot came down and she encouraged them to start Jalaram Bapa's Mandir. Bhanuma and Tejesh Bhai brought the first Jalaram Bapa and Ram Bhagwan into Leicester at Morari Road. Bhanuma worked very hard and went from house to house with the ladies to collect money. Thereafter, the first Jalaram Mandir started on Morari Road with £4,000. Subsequently, obviously, the fame of Jalaram Bapa increased in Leicester, and the devotees started doing more and more bhajans, as a result of which Krishna Dadaji came and installed the first Jalaram Bapa's Mandir on Morari Road. Subsequently, my late father Shantilal Bhai Thakur and Chagan Bhai Gosai located this property on Nabro Road, and then they bought it for £37,000 with partly bank funding. This is where I started getting involved, and because at that time I was studying law, and because it was to do with public funding, we decided to form a charitable trust. In 1982, the first charitable trust, Jalaram Bapa's Charitable Trust, was formed in Leicester. Subsequently, the temple on Nabro Road started off. Mahendra Bhai and Raju Bhai came from Kenya at a very young age, and since then they've been actively looking after Bapa's mandirs as if it's their own. I'm really grateful to both the pujaris, Mahendra Bhai and Raju Bhai, and their families who have devoted all their lives for the mandir. Within a few years, we had a collection of over £200,000, and it was time that the trustees took a decision because we were sitting on public fund. So my recommendation was threefold. Either we give this money to other charities, return it to the donors, or build a temple somewhere else. And the fourth one was to really knock down the existing mandir and build it as a purpose-built mandir. The public then decided that it's best to have Bapa's Mandir where it was. Temporarily, we moved Bapa's Mandir to Nabro Road. We got the planning permission which Rajan Gujral from GUG Architect got for us for a unique purpose-built temple. At that time, we had to borrow £1 million. The cost of the project was over £1 million. We had to borrow under loans and guaranteed by all the trustees. That's Madhubai Kiwala, myself, Badr Silbai at the time, and Ketan Kotecha. As Bapa wishes, within a couple of years, we virtually paid back the loan, and the property across came up from the Aga Khan Foundation. Markets were very high at the time, and the Aga Khan organization in London and the then Mukhiaji in Leicester reminded us that there was an arrangement between my late father and them that if we ever sell, we'll sell it to them, and if they ever sell, they would sell it to us. Based on that, the Aga Khan Foundation agreed that at the market price, they would sell it to us and nobody else. Thanks to Bapa, at that time we bought that property. Subsequently, in 2004, we refurbished, built a purpose-built community center, which has become a multicultural center. In addition to the construction and projects and all that, we've been very fortunate to be associated with NHSBT. We are now promoting the organ donor project, whereby Hindus, regrettably, are list givers and highest recipients. Hence, there's a 2-year gap between Hindu getting an organ and the host community, which is only a 2-month gap. So we are promoting this, as a result of which we have decided that we are starting a Midlands organ donor especially administrative office on the ground floor. This would enable us to obviously promote the project with Bharat and Avril, who are heading the project. Plus, what we would like to do in honor of people who donated their organs, and we know quite a few Asians who've done this, we will be honoring them by keeping their plaques on the walls. We're also installing this year Virbai Ma and Jalaram Bapa's murtis serving the sadhus. Virbai Ma, as we all know, we are going ahead with these 2 projects, and we are going to change the name of the community center into Virbai Ma Jalaram Community Center. During the last few years, we've got various milestones. In 2006, we hosted Morari Bapu's KATHA, Satya Prem Karuna, when 50,000 people attended, including David Cameron, who was then the cabinet minister, plus Amitabh Bachchan came, and a lot of saints came. This was one of the biggest Hindu festival in Leicester. Subsequently, in 2016, we opened the community center, and it has been used a lot by the Multicultural Society of Leicester. We do not confine any of our projects to only Hindus. They are meant for the Multicultural Society of Leicester, and we are blessed that this temple, with the foresight which we had when we constructed it between 92 to 98, with pictures, religious pictures on the ceilings, attracts a lot of visitors annually. On average, we have about 10,000 visitors. Hindus, police, army, students from universities who would like to know about the rich culture of Hinduism. We also have a guidebook which Mahendra Bhai gives away, and at the same time explains our religion through pictorial form. We find, and even in our age group, we do not read a lot about religion. So the best way for any of us and our future generations and offsprings is to learn religion through pictures, through internet, and we have social medias going on. There's a lot of information. We have website jalarambapa.com. Anybody can view it, and there's a lot of information on that. Finally, because of COVID, it's been a very difficult time, not only for all temples in England and Leicester, but for us as well. Between March and August, the temple had to be closed down. Mahendra Bhai used to come and do the puja regularly, and Raju Bhai, and do the thar for Jalaram Bapa. Between March to August, we had to go through a lot of compliance because of COVID, in the safety of our devotees and visitors, and we've ensured that Jalaram Bapa's temple and the Jalaram Bal Vikas, which runs on Saturday school, continues, obviously on a reduced number, but under strict social compliance regulations. We have installed temperature control and mass control cameras at the entry of the door. Hence, the door would not open unless you had the correct temperature. Bapa has been very grateful to us. He's been guiding us, and the donors have been so grateful. We've never asked for money, but donors just send monies online. And every time I look at the statement, and Pius advises me, we are remaining at similar figures in spite of the monthly high cost. With Bapa's grace, this year we are obviously embarking on this major project, again by virtue, on the Jalaram Jayanti worldwide, which actually was a thought which I had when I was in Bangalore, when Dhirubhai and Soda uncle showed me the Bangalore activities. And subsequently, when I watched Rajni Bhai and Jyotiben Thakrar's promoting Hindora Darshan of all Srinathji Darshans all over the world. That was the first time I thought about it. And I said, why can't we do it? There's so many Jalaram temples all over the world doing a lot of different activities. Hence, we gathered around an excellent team with Dhirubhai Sanghani, who's advising us, Ajay Jobanputra, my co-chairman, and Sanjay Rugani. We are the core team. And subsequently, we have now world coordinators. In Asia, we got Himansu Bhai. In South India, we got Jyotiben Kerai. In Africa, we got Minaben Khagram and Geetaben Manek. And between all of them, they've managed to get us 75 temples all over the world who are going to be participating on this excellent virtual promotion of Jalaram temples worldwide. Jai Jalaram, thank you very much. And we really appreciate all the support that the public and the love that the Leicester community and the London community and all over the world that we are getting. Thank you very much. Jai Jalaram. And I'd like to actually say this. Hemant Bhai and his team and the camera team are doing such an excellent job that every Sunday during COVID, Mahesh and Sailesh are doing the bhajans, and Sunil and Mansukh Bhai and Hanuman Sevatra group is organizing the Sadavrat every Sunday, and we've already got 15,000 hits. We will continue this. However, we will have to comply with all the COVID compliance rules, which are very strict in England. But I can assure you, being a chairman, I will ensure that nothing goes wrong and safety of devotees comes first. Jai Jalaram, thank you very much, and thank you everybody.